I hope everyone, why do I always start with so? Is there another word other than so?
Lit.
I hope...
Just don't say anything, just say...
I have to say something. I hope everyone has had a lovely Easter. It's now Tuesday. I didn't do anything yesterday to film. Derek's just emptying the dishwasher. I didn't do anything yesterday worth filming. I just did a bit of bank holiday shopping around PC World and everything. Nothing exciting. I'm just uploading my last week's weekly vlog. And we're just about to go and get my car from the garage because it had a service. I got a new t-shirt this morning. Let me show you my new t-shirt. So this is, I bought it off eBay, and it is, what's the guy called?
Al Pacino.
This is Al Pacino holding loads of cash. And I think because of the size of it, it's actually a man's t-shirt because I could wear it as a dress. It's huge. But the only thing with eBay, especially like t-shirts, you never know, because they all come from different places, you never know what to order, what size to order. So it is rather large, but it's okay. So yeah, I do love these sort of like pattern t-shirt, these t-shirts with like pictures on them and prints and stuff. And that's it. I'm going to try and get to the sunbed later. No gym today. I'll start back at the gym tomorrow, and then I'll go Thursday because today I'm still eating Easter eggs and crap. So the lighting is in completely the wrong place, but I'm back in my car now. It's all serviced and ready to go. I'm just waiting to pay the guy. It feels weird to be back in a big car after being in the Aston, because the Aston is really low down, and I'm sort of back sitting up a little bit where I can see over the bonnet. The sun is shining now. It has rained about 20 times on the way down here. It just is a mixture between torrential rain and then beautiful sunshine. So at the moment we have beautiful sunshine even though it's really cold. So we are in a place called Kilburn. So I've just come downstairs quickly before we watch First Dates. It's the evening now of Wednesday. I haven't filmed over the last few days very much just because this week, funnily enough, I don't get many of them, but it's a quiet week. So not that much going on. Well, we just got invited to a dinner tomorrow in London, but it's, you know, we're not going to get to go to that. So Derek's going to London tomorrow for a interview about another book, and I am going to go shopping and to the cinema with my daughter. And other than that, today I just did the gym as usual. I had my PT this morning, and then when I got my eyelashes done, so I had a fresh set. So I had the old lashes taken off and a new fresh set put on. Just got an update on the bar. We've had the lamp turn up today, which nearly completes the bar. We're getting there. So let me just show you what the lamp looks like. So this was from eBay, and it is modelled on you can see it's really, really stunning. So this is it from the other angle. So they've almost got like a twist design as it goes all the way up. You can see that it's made of metal. So that's the lamp that will now stay in the corner. The week is flying by. It's now Thursday. It is 10:30 in the morning, and I am going to Bicester today, which is like an outlet shopping village in Oxfordshire. It's about 40 minutes away from Northampton, so I'm going there with my daughter, who wants to do a bit of shopping there. And then we're going to go to the cinema to watch the new Pacific Rim. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll let you know when I find that out. It's really sunny outside, but it's a bit cold. So today I'm wearing a full-length coat from, where's this from? I think TK Maxx. Yeah, this is from TK Maxx. And then just a jumper underneath, Primark jumper. My hair is up, as always. And I'm wearing, God, the light is crap in here, isn't it? Let me go out here in the conservatory. That's better lighting, that's better. So my hair is in a ponytail, as always, and I'm wearing makeup. Oh, it's not Makeup Revolution anymore, is it? Revolution foundation, concealer, bit of Primark powder, Primark lipstick, Collection 2000 mascara. And that's it. Very basic today. Oh, Primark blusher as well. No highlighter. And that's about it, really. Because I had to take Lucia to the train station quite early this morning. Sit down. And I woke up this morning with hay fever symptoms. So I'm a bit bunged up and a bit sort of like, ooh. I've taken a hay fever tablet and I've used some Sinex, but at the moment it's not shifting. I don't feel ill, it's not like a cold. But it definitely is, yeah, sort of like hay fever. You can tell the difference, can't you? So we've just, yeah, I did hit, yeah, that's awful. I nearly fell then. We're just leaving Bicester Village with our bags.
Miniature bag.
miniature bags. I'll show you what we got when I get home, but we've just bought crepes, and the woman looked at us really weird because we ordered bacon, maple syrup and chocolate, and the woman thought we were joking, but they taste really good. So we're just on our way back to the car, and then we are going to pop home quickly. Ooh, the floor's really uneven and I'm in heels, and then we're going to go to the cinema. The weather is really nice, and I really regret wearing a great big jumper and a big coat dressing for winter when it's actually spring.
Quick update, just taking the wrong exit, and yeah, it's not looking good because
We've now got to go round and start again.
now I've got to go round, start again. Not happy.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you get for not paying attention to sat nav. That's what you get, innit?
Oh my goodness, we've got loads. Right, where should we start? Should we start with all the singles? And how much? Oh, we've got the receipts. Okay, so this one is it doesn't show the effect inside here, but that is what? Smart creme de vie?
Where are you reading that?
That.
No, it's on their hair. That's
Yeah. Creme de violet. Okay, creme de violet. Okay.
Smart creme de vie.
And this one, again, that's got a bit of a gold flecks in it, and that is Trax. This one is called Tilt. That's a green. And that's called Humid. Oh, that's the same one. We've got two of those. And then this one is just a bit greener than my nails. And this one is called Lime. Right, so that's all the singles we got. And that. Look at that blue.
Colours on the bottom.
And the colour is Atlantic Blue. How much were these?
They were £9 each, but that one was half price and the pink was.
Oh, really? And that's, oh, Saucy Miss. These are so cute, aren't they? And that's, oh, bright pink. Right, what's next? Pigment. How much is this? This was half
That
price as well, wasn't it?
No, that was £11.25.
Was
I
that?
think, yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I might have ripped it off.
Mademoiselle. 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 Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle. And that is a really, really nice, can you open it for me? Brush, isn't it? So this is their matte. Oh, there you go. It's a really nice coral. I really need to swatch it, but
Use my hand if you want.
It's a really nice coral colour, pinky coral colour, and it will dry matte. I've already got one of these in a red, and it's a really nice consistency, and it lasts all day. So I like that. How much is that?
That was.
Where's the box? Where's the backs?
£12.75.
£12.75. Okay. And this.
Can I hold it? Oh, you want me to hold
Oh, actually, let me show you the. It's called Vamplify. No, Vamplify. It's called Vamplify MAC, and it is some buttons. Can you hold it and then I'll swatch it? Oh my god, look at that. Except really sort of like. It looks more red, but it is orange. There you go. Oh, right. What's next?
What's the other liquid one? That's not MAC.
So these are Estee Lauder, aren't they?
That is called Ripe.
I love that pop sound.
ASMR. Yeah.
What's it called?
Ripe.
And how much was that?
That was £14.75.
Oh, I can't get the lid back on.
Down from
Okay.
£21.
Okay.
Then you got that.
And then this is called Leap of Delight. And this was, so it was meant to be 11, and then it went down to £5.50. And this is Mac. Ooh, this is Mac. And it looks like that. Oh, goodness. I'm not going to swatch that because I don't want to ruin it.
Never going to use it.
Never going to use it. What's next?
Just it for makeup.
Oh, is that it for makeup?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. So, from the White Company, I bought a candle, and this is called Orange Grove, and that was...
34.
Okay, and it was £13.34 for the candle, and that is a 140 grams, right. And then from Calvin Klein, bought some underwear. So these were 4 for £25. So I like the ones that have got actually Calvin Klein written on them. So you've got these white lace, and then you've got the pink cotton with the Calvin Klein at the top. We've got grey. These are like a silky material, again with the Calvin Klein. And then the last ones I got are black with the lace around the top, and then Calvin Klein. So that is all our shopping from Bicester Village.
Every now and
Yeah.
then. Oh, look at that space, Mum.
Ah, perfect. What? Oh, you have to go at the food thing now.
Got a drink at all?
Look, the copied apple. Apple's not bad. I wonder if it's going to be in the super screen. Of water.
Oh, water is £2.50.
I know, it's ridiculous.
£2.50.
So, oh, we're going to see Pacific Rim. It's a 12A, so Paola's just old enough.
Made it.
And we're early. She wanted to be early. It didn't bother me, but
We're
go.
going. What time does it start? It starts at 2:50.
what thing is it though? What screen is it? Oh, number 2.
Can you guess? So I started 10 minutes ago.
Okay, I am currently in my office. That's why the lighting isn't great. This office was built a few years ago when both Derek and I worked from home. Now Derek doesn't work from home anymore, so it's a big office just for one person. So we've decided that I'm going to make it my office / filming room. But it means that I now have to come in and sort it out. The little footsteps you can hear at Bentley. So it's Friday. I've got a whole day at home. I've sort of cleared everything today so that I can just be at home all day and crack on with all this paperwork and filing and just getting everything sorted. Oh, it's a bit of a weird shape because we had it made. We had it purpose built in a sort of an area of the garden that was at the side of the house that was never used. It was basically just a bit of a dumping ground, and we just had a shed. It's basically a shed office made in the shape. So it's wide at that end. Well, no. There's a little corridor bit, which is quite thin. And then you've got this end here, which is quite wide. And then it goes smaller to that end. So that end is where I'm going to film. I'm going to put a chair, backdrop, and have all my cameras, stuff here. And then this is my desk. So I've got my printer, fridge, TV, currently watching YouTube, all my filing stuff. But I have all of this paperwork that I need to file away because I've been really lazy with all my paperwork. So that's what I'm spending the day today doing. I've got the blinds turning up for the conservatory, so I'll show you them when they're done. And the plaques that are going under the clocks with all the countries' names. Bentley's in here. He's going to keep me company. I've got a coffee. I've got Tati on YouTube. I've got my hair up. I'm in crappy clothes and I'm just going to crack on. I'm not going to film it because it's going to take me ages and I can't be bothered. I can't imagine that you'd want to watch me do my office. But I will show you the progress as we go along, and as everything is being set up, and I'm going to have to get some like soft lighting in here and everything, because the only lighting I have is that up there. So we'll get everything off the walls and make it nice for filming. Quick update on how the office is getting on. It doesn't actually look like much has been done, but this is now organised. That's all the rubbish. That's stuff. And I now have a new screen. So I have my TV in the background, my computer, and then this new bigger screen, which is where at the moment I'm watching YouTube, but it is where I will do my editing, because Derek didn't like the fact that I was doing all my editing on my Mac and it was a small screen and I was getting a bit of a I was getting headaches every so often, so he bought me a TV screen which is bigger, which I can do all my editing on. But as I'm just organising bits around everywhere, I've just come across these two mugs. I just wanted to share these with you. A couple of years ago, so what are we in now, 2018, 2017, so 2016, Derek was invited to do a talk in Washington and we went over there for a few days, and as part of our trip over there we were given a tour of the White House. It was just before, so it was in November, so it was just before the election, while Obama was still, I was going to say in power, but not in power, in charge, you know what I mean. Obama was still in the house. And we were so excited. I mean, this was just like my highlight of the year. To be inside the White House, having a tour around was unbelievable. And to be able to look out of the, let me tell you, yeah, my hair's, this is my hair a few hours on. Yeah, so to be able to look out of the sort of like the round windows and be on the other side of it looking out was incredible. So of course they've got a souvenir shop there and I bought some souvenirs. Oh, another thing was we were hoping to meet the president because he wanted to meet Derek, because he knew that Derek was going to be sort of like around, but he wasn't available that day. But I did see his dogs. His dogs were running around, the black and white dogs that he's got, so they were running around, so that's my little claim to fame. But let me show you these cups. These are the cups that have all the president, so this one has the president's names on, so it's every president that has been, so this is the president's mug, and then this one is all of the first ladies. And what I was really hoping, obviously because Hillary was running for president, I was hoping that obviously, because her name is on this one, and then it would be very, very strange that obviously she'd be on this one as the First Lady and then would be on the new mug as the President, but obviously that didn't work out. So I'm holding out for it to happen with Michelle Obama. Fingers crossed that she'll run for President. So yeah, so I haven't, I keep them in this box. They get kept in the boxes and they get kept on a shelf, which I know is a bit of a waste, but I just think they're really special and once in a lifetime chance, because I can't imagine that I will ever get, well, I can't say that, but I would be extremely lucky if I ever got, or we ever got invited to the White House again. So these are just a couple of souvenirs from inside the White House. We're finished. It is 5 o'clock and I've been at it for most of the day, but we are now finished. So everything is organised and put in the right places, and I now have an empty end so I can set up for my filming. I'll get a nice backdrop put there and a nice chair and everything, but that will wait. And all of the pictures are going to just stay on the wall because you're not going to see them in any of the videos anyway. So this is from the other end. This is just when we used to work in the office. So that's everything. And this is my desk, which I now have a TV. It's just too many screens, it's ridiculous. Sorry, that's just where I've paused it. So I now have my TV, my computer screen, which I now have a double screen, so I can edit on here while I'm working on this one. I'm just setting up an old iPad that I found, so I'm going to use that as a double screen or as a monitor for when I'm recording in here, because I have one in my makeup room, but now I have this little thing that was just shoved on a shelf somewhere, so that I'm just updating at the moment. I have my printer, my wedding photo, well, one of them obviously, and this I wanted to just speak about quickly. So this came last week, and this is a book that Derek has written. It's his first one of many, and it's called Sport is a Business, Business is a Sport by Derek Redmond, and it's basically a business tool for what he speaks about in his presentations. It's not an autobiography, because that will be sort of one of the next ones coming out, and it just basically goes over, it's putting his presentation in a book form so that you can apply it to business, and it's got lots of interesting stories and everything in it. It's available on Amazon. It's not a huge book because it is only a business tool. It's just something that you'd sort of like carry around in your briefcase or have on your desk or something in it. I just wanted to talk about that quickly because I'm really proud. So that's him and his dad on the back cover, and then interesting story, but I chose the picture on the front because it was a picture that was taken for some sort of publicity, and I thought, you know what, that's a really cool picture. On the front down here is a quote. Oh, it's been a bit battered already. That's us moving it around. And at the front here is a quote that was that President Barack Obama spoke about in one of his speeches that he made a few years ago. Obviously didn't know he was going to say anything until it was sort of like out there for the world to hear, but that's the actual quote that President Barack Obama said about Derek. Derek has just left with the barbers. It's Saturday morning now, nearly 10:30. Just had a shower. I'm not sure if I've shown you these before, but these are just a few of the items that I use in the shower. So I love this stuff, this Soap and Glory Scrub 'em and Leave 'em, and I always buy, because it's on 3 for 2, so I always buy 3 for 2, and I buy whatever sort of like flavours they've got. And this one is the Babassu oil, sea salt and moisturising jojoba and mandarin oils, and it smells amazing. It smells so good, and it's really good at getting sort of like all the dry skin off and just making your skin feel amazing. And then I wash my hair with the niacin and caffeine shampoo by OGX. And this, I use this because it fights fallout, and I have a real big problem with my hair falling out. So that's the shampoo, and then the conditioner, and then afterwards, when I've get out the shower while I'm still wet, I cover myself in this. It's thicker than the baby oil, so it's a proper thick gel, and then I just leave that to sort of soak in. And this is the only sort of like moisturiser that Derek will use as well, because obviously having dark skin, his skin can get really dry very quickly, whereas he finds that using this keeps his skin dry and soft looking all day. Yeah, I'm going to be putting some makeup on today, just so I can do a few videos sort of like all in one, and I'm just going to use this St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub this morning just to smooth out my skin before I put my makeup on. The grey hair, the grey roots are coming back, so I will have to spray them with a little bit of black hairspray. I use this one by L'Oreal, the Magic Retoucher in black. I find that works really well, but I did see in Superdrug the other day that they've got their own version, and we'll see what that's like, because it's like half the price. So I had my eyelashes done obviously on Wednesday, so I had a fresh set put on. I just want to show you how, so after I get out of the shower they are quite wet, so I just brush them with one of these little mascara brushes, and I just brush them with a little twist just to make sure that they stay in place and that they dry in place. And then I take my Primark hairdryer and I put it on cold and low, and then I dry my eyelashes. So I dry them up first because obviously we want them to stay up. Helps keep their shape and keeps them in good condition, because it's really important that you look after your eyelashes, especially because you pay for them to be done. So just like your nails and your hair extensions and everything, you still have to look after your eyelashes. They're really easy. It's not as if it's like loads of maintenance. Just whenever they're wet, just brush them back into shape, and I dry them with a hairdryer. And obviously I make sure that it's on cool because you don't want to burn your eyes out. I was going to do a bit of recording in my garden, but my neighbour is out in his garden, so I didn't want him to think I was really weird and wonder what I was doing. So I've just come into my office. It's Saturday still, and I've just come in just to do a bit of editing. I've just done a couple of videos in my makeup room, so I've now come out to my office slash filming studio. Derek is inside watching the rugby. A few things have happened this week that I forgot to tell you about. So obviously I went to the cinema on Thursday to watch Pacific Rim, and I forgot to sort of tell you what I thought of it. It was brilliant, really really good. If you've not seen the first one yet, watch the first one. It was really good film. I highly recommend the Pacific Rim original and then Pacific Rim Uprising. Really good film, loved it. If you don't know what it's basically about some sort of aliens come from under the sea to invade the world, and humans build these huge big robots that humans control to basically kill the aliens. I know that's a really crap way of explaining it, but that's basically what happens. And then so that happened on Thursday, and then when I got home my daughter called. So she was in Birmingham for a meeting and she got stuck. All the trains back to Northampton had been cancelled because there'd been a fatality, so she was sort of stuck of how to get home. So I picked Derek up from the train station from London, and he said subsequently that obviously his train was stopping there. It wasn't going to Birmingham because there'd been some sort of issue, and so he ended up having to drive to Birmingham to pick her up. So that sort of like meant that he was away for the rest of the evening. But something's happened with my computer, so let me show you. So I now have obviously a big screen, which is a TV, and then that's my computer, but for some reason they've merged the same. So this was a picture of Dubai, it's now a picture of mountains. I want picture of Dubai back. So I don't know what to do. I don't know why, because that has just happened since I've just turned it on. Derek's just brought West Indian home, so it means I don't have to cook. I'm going to go on the sunbed later, and that will be my Saturday, because again we just have such a quiet week. My week next week isn't really that different either. Derek's away for a few days in Athens. It feels really weird, but it's Saturday night and we are in with nothing to do. The kids have gone out. It's 8:45 and we've got nothing to do all weekend. And I think we're just going to go upstairs and watch a film. We've just watched...
Living the dream, living the dream.
Derek's having a... what is it?
Glaver.
Glaver. A glass of Glaver. I've just had a glass of vitamin juice. And we've just watched All Eyes on Me, the story about Tupac, and that was a really good film. And I don't know what we're going to watch now, but it just seems really weird that we're in on a Saturday night. We probably should have planned it better, but we haven't got a free weekend for quite a while, so I think we should just enjoy the rest. I did suggest we go out, but...
Oh, whatever. You were too old and crusty to want to go out. I want to put my hair in and just stay in and do some knitting.
I'm quite looking forward to Saturday night in. We don't get many, but I won't want too many of them, so I'll be glad to get out again next weekend.